Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look over another Transformers Age of the Primes for you guys, and this time we're taking a look at one of the Aerialbots, and the one I'm going to take a look over is this right here. So this one we have here is the Transformers Age of the Prime Deluxe Class Aerialbot Fireflight. Now before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of a quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. Now, this was sent by a good friend of mine, Lord Master Starscream, and he actually ordered this on Amazon. The package that he was originally supposed to send it got lost. Long story short, god fucking damn it, USPS. And the one I already got him from Walmart, well, I already gave it to my sister, so she is selling it right now. So yeah. But here's the one that he gave me, so yeah. So here's what the package itself is going to look like right here. You can see there's Fireflight in his jet mode and robot mode right here. He is 4 out of 5 of Superior right here. He can transform to 17 step. On one side right here, you can see the Superior combiner right here. It's in 4 out of 5. On the other side, you can see the half of the primes right here. Nothing at the top, minus the name of it right here. Nothing at the bottom. And the back of the packaging right here showing everything off. And like I said, transform to 17 steps. So yeah. So the two accessories that Firefly comes with is the same accessories like Slingshot. You can see right here, if the camera can even focus. There we go. Same accessories right here, cast in black plastic. So yeah. And here it is, Slingshot in his jet mode. And he does look pretty fantastic, to be honest with you. Now, he is a straight read deco, and it's like retool of Slingshot that a lot of people already seen, and I'm still waiting for that figure to come by. But yeah, the paint that is got to the detail on this figure looks pretty cool. The red, white, and the black color scheme for the Aerialbots looks pretty cool, but this time for him, you got some hints of gray right here, and hints of yellow and blue, and he does look pretty amazing. Now, of course, most people will be upset about this is the head is right here. But it actually looks pretty cool because it looks pretty like, not showing off much of the head sculpt, of the actual robot head facing down like that, because the back head had the landing gear on it that you can fold it up, which is actually pretty nice. You can fold this back down once again. You have 2 more extras right here, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, though, you do have the feet sticking out, so boo. This part right here, you guys can see, which is the robot arms, tucked in very nice and well, and I actually do like this a lot. 2 Autobot symbol right here on each wings, so that's actually pretty nice. And you can see the tail right there has some silver on it with some yellow and some blue on it right here. Look pretty fantastic. But I wish they could add some little bit more coloring, to be honest with you, just my opinion. There's 2 peg holes right there. You can see the robot chest right here. There's 2 peg holes right there that you can store the weapons in. Just plug it in on both sides right here. Like so. And comparing this one with the Combiner Wars version, this one I think is like flattener than the Combiner Wars version, but I don't have that figure, so I can't do it. I cannot do a comparison, sadly, so yeah. And there's actually not much I would say about the vehicle mode, which is actually a pretty nice looking jet. Now before we actually do the transformation for robot mode, let me actually show you the combined form. So I do have a screwdriver right here. Unfortunately I don't have my flat head, so I have to fill its head. There's a button right down here. I do have the Superior combiner, but when I actually plug it in, it was actually hard to get it out and hard to split, so yeah. So you push the button and you split the figure in half, like so. Just scratching my head a little bit. You just fold the wings up like that. Bring the gun facing forward, or if you don't want the guns in the combined form, you can remove it and put it to the side. But here it is. Fireflight in its combined form. He will be the part of the arms for Superior, so that's actually pretty nice. Oh, forgot to mention, fold down the wings, the tail, right here, and there you go. Looks pretty nice, so yeah. Now let's just connect it back in right now, because we're actually going to do the transformation for robot mode. So, let's bring this back again. I'm just going to leave it here. Now for the transformation. First thing to do is by removing the two guns out of the way. Fold the top part right here to the side like this, only on the left side. Bring the wings up like that. Come back to the shins right here. Untab these. Bring out the legs like that. Now these tabs right there, these tabs right here will plug in back to the legs like that. Flip the feet up like that. Flip this back right here. You separate the legs like so. You got the legs done. Now for the upper body, bring the nose cone back. Fold up the landing gear. Bring out the arms like so. It's on a double hinge. Fold out the arms, twist it around. Same thing on the something on the other side, which I'm trying to disconnect. There we go. There's a peg right here that connected this peg hole right there. Bring it out. Spin it around facing forward. Now fold this part of the landing of the nose cone and make sure this plugs in. Twist the head around 180 degrees. Like so. And make sure you have them straightened out. And there you have Fireflight in his robot mode. The transformation for this figure is easy and simple. And even though the instructions, the most I hate the hazard instruction, doesn't make any sense, but for this one, it did make sense. So I'm actually pretty excited for that. So yeah. And I'm actually pretty happy just by looking at this for Fireflight. Now for the robot mode, you do have a little bit more blue on the crotch area and the chest right there, which actually looks pretty nice. Unfortunately though, you do have some vehicle cable at the back, which does kind of sucks, to be honest with you. That's one of the major issues. And of course, most people say that there's a gap right there between the legs, but you have to understand that they had to engineer this to fold in the legs, so yeah. Head sculpt though, looks pretty nice. I actually do like this a lot. And I think Hasbro did a great job designing an updated version for Fireflight, since the last time we have a figure of him was during the Combiner Wars version. And yet, it's still a great looking figure. Now, they actually did have a little bit of issue with my copy. The head over here were stiff. So what I did is put a little bit of a lubricant right here on this hole right there to move around. It's still moving around perfectly nice and good, but I still feel like it's very stiff, but it's still moving very well. The thighs, on the other hand, I did have a little bit of issue. I thought I had to unscrew just a little bit to make it feel more loosely, but it was still stiff, so I had to unscrew the whole crotch area right here, put a little bit of lubricant on the mushroom picks on the thigh, and he's moving perfectly well. So, articulation-wise for this figure. His head is on a ball joint, so it does go full 360 degrees. Can go up, down, not that much up, down that far. You can't not pivot the head side to side, so that kind of sucks. Arms on a swivel, so it does go full 360 degrees. Arms can go in and out like that, but one part, but the shoulder, but the rest of it right here can go up and down, but that due to transformation. Swivel the bicep right here. A double bend at the elbow right there, but that due to transformation. Slightly though, no wrist swivel, so that kind of sucks. You do have a waist swivel, so it does go full 360 degrees. Legs can go forward, back that far. You do have a nice thigh swivel right here. A perfectly good 90-degree bend right here. And a ankle pivot right here. So you will get some good decent pulsability of this figure. Now, most people wanted to know what he actually looks like with the weapons on. Well, there's a peg right here, so you can plug it in to the side of the arms like that, or you want to plug it in the hands right there. And of course, there's weapon storage for the robot mode, but I know it's not that great, but yeah. I'll just plug it in with the hands on, like so. Like that. And there you go. Now he's been holding his weapons in Kimbo style. So yeah, I love this figure so much, and I'm still happy I got my first one of the limbs. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give him the final pose and give you guys my final results. So, oh shit. Final posing, final results. So I'll be right back. So overall, Fireflight is a good combiner. I will highly recommend it to get this figure before it goes away. It's still available on Amazon, but if you're looking to find it on your local Walmart, Target might not have it. So also might want to check your GameStop. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end this right here for you guys. So have fun, stay safe. As I'm always, I'm out.